Anyway, enough about our problems. Let's talk about the problems of...
Well, I think for Rebels, Jack kind of hit the nail right in the head. Pretty good in the current meta. Dokkaebi's going to have a 7-second cooldown on who she can call just one after another. Oh, that shot just able just to swing and
about this. Asta sneaking around the backside. It's a shotgun that can't quite fire quick enough. Great read, great call, great drop, and a great attempt at a plant. Now they are watching from the double window and from underneath as well, so they've cleared themselves just enough space. And Marto, what a great little steal. Just enough ground, just enough cover, and just enough time to get in, get it down, and get out of there. And that has entirely flipped the control that Fnatic thought that they had. Citizen and Deadshot over the two stories, trying to just bite their way back in, but the way they've pulled back, they know they're going to be swung on trophy window. It's the player that's sort of tucked around. Marto picks up another, and Rebels.
This Monty's just going to walk in thinking, oh, I can walk up the stairs. Nice and relaxed. Ah, you've missed the C4.
Missed the C4.
Okay.
Well, sometimes he don't quite net a result, but the grenade almost gets rid of his own sort of teammate. You can see the swing around. The Valkyrie wanted to fight, but didn't want to get caught out as Asta. It's just tearing them all apart. Deepek, Deadshot, and Citizen light up, and now it's just a shield left. Oh, sorry. It was a little bit of delayed celebration.
And also just a little added thing. Sense got a little minor buff where the projector system stays up for an extra 2 seconds, and oh dear, Marto gets caught on.
But they weren't doing anything off the back of it, and that allowed Smith to just sort of slip the way up. Asta swings his way, takes care of Deadshot, at least levels things up 4 apiece. Deadshot was being quite aggressive, but as they try and swing their way in towards Solarium, put the pressure on the other side, will they slip their way through? No! On the side of Fenno, as Wiz is able to get one, can't quite get the second as the crossfire pins the man in the box. 3 versus 3, 40 seconds. They're still trying to just shimmy that kit in. Alems is on the big double window. That's the cross. They could try and rotate potentially underneath there. Don't want to entirely drive against this player as Wizard goes down. But at this, in the 3 versus 2, there's still that pressure of the plant. There's still that pressure of time. And, well, they're not going to get Wizard up. They're behind the bed. They're going for the secure at this point in. Has to take the fight somewhere. Alems is able to finally finish off one. There's the spray back from Citizen, but now it is only Citizen left. Obviously, recent acquisition towards the team itself, seeing if he can try and have some of those heroic stints he's had before. Saw an elbow saw ahead and sees just one more potential fight on towards the bed itself. He's down towards a secondary, sprays through. Asta takes a chunk of damage either side of the bomb chassis. Can't quite get the connection. 20 seconds. He's trying to be as delicate as possible, but Asta saves
bomb site. The biggest glaring issue is that massive double window. Yeah, it separates the 2 bomb sites. Wizard just now a little bit scared.
Liga goes up. Deadshot's able to knock at least one back. The C4 gets the end, but it hasn't caught out the Monty. Fenno is still standing. And the alternate take, I mean, hasn't really worked so far, but as Alems does find Citizen, and Asta gets one as well. Deepek swings right back, leaving just the Monty alone. I mean, it's all over the shop here. Everybody's trying to find a brawl somewhere else. It's this constant, you know, question, this statement, and then a rebuttal of violence that seems to be a conversation that's leaving everybody a little bit confused and worse for wear. Slipped his way up. Now, Deepek and Smith just have to play this together and try and bait out the shield, and, well, there is the together. Swung around on the side of contact and win. This is a 4-2 potential attacking map, but it's also just one where, on the other side of it, things don't go so well. Deadshot playing a operator for the gun, more so than anything else, but hey, at this point, we all know that.
I'm in no position to comment on that. No position at all.
You're telling me the Tuberal roaming in bedroom, well, not anymore, with a gadget is...
Yeah, not great here from Rebels. Definitely need to try and make those shields work a little bit better. I'm just barely missed the head. There we go, Smith. The repeat doesn't work for him, however. It is going to be traded back. Post Citizen still keeps it equal. A 3v3.
I mean, you know, a couple of questions to be paid towards it, but Alems is doing all the work with the DMR to sort of drive that on the side of it. You think about what gadgetry they have left. No more Candelas. Another E1D they could pop and a single impact, but maybe the grenade won't be needed as everybody else just falls around Deepek. All that is left, but with that sort of connecting wall open on towards the stair set, the positions that have otherwise fallen apart, and with 45 seconds, Yeah, there was only really one way that one was going.
Instead of dining, they didn't have it the last time. What's one thing that Fnatic are really hell-bent on using? A lot of that C4. You stop anyone going below, you don't have to worry about the C4s, and you can start working that plant a lot easier. Wizard are down. Again, not a great half for him. 1-6 is how he's going to finish this defensive side. And there we go. The player just sat in dining, picks up a freebie on the Citizen as he attempts that retake below. And this is where Rebels now can just start eyeing up that plant. Great information here from the Monty. They know what they're after. They know who they're looking for. It's only Deadshot on site. Smith is attempting to try and get back in. A bit of an aggressive play here for Deadshot, but Marto just charges in with the Monty. Picks up the kill, and Smith, they know exactly where he is. Misses the C4 too. It's only going to be a matter of time before this demo gets them. Smith's not jump back. There's Asa, who's having a blinder of a half.
As well, it was almost by and large pretty perfect. Chalet into that second half absolutely full of confidence,
and I think for Fnatic it's two things
in consideration, and look, obviously both teams play very, very differently. I think Fnatic gonna have a good grasp on the kind of takes that they want to go for. You look at the lineup, it's gonna be so aggressive. What's that from Deadshot? He's tried to jump in using the Finka boost, not gonna work though, and they've lost the opening pick. What's going on? Fed just runs and Smith's got out. What's happened? 30 seconds in, hello!
Wow. Too late. There's the motion a bit closer, but they're not going to take the damage. They've got time to answer the phone because they're sort of saying, we know where you are, and that's 3. 3 for Citizen. He's baiting as much noise as possible. 30 seconds left. And the anticipation on the swing as they just tuck in a bit close. He's pre-firing, but Asta pulls the pin at the right point. Go. This is our side. This is the one that we're locking down because it's proven anything is up for the grabs. There goes one. There goes the trade back almost immediately. But
just even adds on to that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean it just stacks on and on, right? It's that house of cards that's being built, and as that shot gets pulled off, Feno is happy to start blowing. They have obviously some now as the swing, which is Citizen does punish, but still, is that element
he doesn't go for that if that's a Thermite.
No.
Well, gonna be this top floor execute. You can see all players are targeting that top floor, and now go aggressive. Oh, Citizen just gets cleaned by that Scorpion, and now Fnatic have to try and make the plays. Wizard with a nightmare map. He's 2-8. Alams goes pretty big with that kill with the SMG. Now Deepak all by himself, and we've seen this play out before where Deepak is the last man remaining for his side, but just not gonna happen. Rebels just cruising on shallow.
And with another one on this door as well, it's sort of room by room, and the C4 somehow doesn't quite get the catch, but Feno does whilst blinded. A bit of a missed time on the flash. Out of their fingers here. Feno's still in the bathroom. Still waiting. Yeah. One more for the trouble, on towards the window.
I mean, there's a minute remaining and they're all just outside. Like, they need to get a move on here, Fnatic, and just don't see it happening right now. There's just no bite at all with this attack. They've let Fano just run around and do his thing. Now Smith, he's going to be targeted as well for termination. I know exactly where he is, and I mean, this is just so split up now from Fnatic. They're all trying to do their own thing and make a play, but plays just aren't coming. Smith is down. Wizard. There's a 1v5 he has to deal with, and 30 seconds. Just not going to happen. Perfect information as well from the Pulse. Rebels, they know it's over. Wizard, he knows nothing's going to come of this. Who wants the kill? Who's going to get him? They'll want to have a piece of him. Wizard just hoping to see if he can find a kill, but with 10 seconds, have to jump in at some point. 7 seconds. Time well and truly gone now for Fnatic, and Rebels gonna be successful on that defensive half. A clean.
Well, they go from a 7-0 yesterday to a 7-2 today. A massive turnaround for Rebels as they collect a big 3 points in the playoff chase. We're standing by with Kizzy ready to go after this win for the team. First of all, great to meet you, man. Jonah here. Tell me a little bit about the difference between yesterday and today. This was stark, obviously, between 0-7 and then taking down a strong opponent in Fnatic's. What changed?
I mean, I don't know what happened yesterday. Like, did we play? I don't think so. The Super Week starts today, so that's all.
How do you
Yesterday is a day to forget, and that's it. Like, we learn from, and that's it.
How do you explain that the team was able to beat Falcons, then struggle a little bit with their own loss, and then struggle against G2, but then come today and be so good? Like, how do you explain the on and off momentum from the roster? We see the potential, we see the highs, but we also see the lows, and a little bit of that consistency.
I think it's just a mental thing, and like we're learning every day about this, like with each other. We always talking about the problems and try to find solutions. And like I think for today, like we just reset. Like we know, like we're not a shit team, and we gotta show this for people every day. Like we're playing for this, like to be a really good team. Like sometimes you get struggle like with amazing teams, like the strongest team in the league, and that's it, bro. Like the most important thing is be ready like for BO3s, because it's gonna be important games, like maybe like for qualify, like, and that's it, bro. Like be best of ones is just to learn, and like it's just about game plans,
Kizzy,
some days work, some days not. Like, that's it.
Speaking about best of threes, one of the big things in a best of three is the maps and the map pool. Were you surprised that Chalet got let through today? Because it was a map that your team looked really good on earlier on in the stage, but Fnatic were still willing to take you there.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know. Like we scrim against them on this map. Like was like a normal scrim. Like we 6-6 against them, and they choose like to play again. I think because they lost border. Maybe the plan was playing border today, but they lost yesterday, so they decided to go Chalet, and that's it. Like we love the map, and another teams in our region love too, and we're gonna play again, probably.
Sweet, Kizzy, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the win. And like you said, hopefully we will see you guys continue to rack up the points over the next few days. Thanks, man.
See you guys.
And the lows are quite extreme ends.
It's been such a roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you expect it of a new team, you expect it of a young team. That's exactly what we're seeing inside of stage one. But his point about the best of ones was so important. Best of ones is about the learning. It's about that experience, that match day, getting the reps under the belt. And that's exactly what Rebels have got. They really flexed themselves today. And I thought, especially their attacking half, they put on such a good showing of what they